by means of the three methods. You have the homogeneous beam concept, the Knott-Cox method, and the load balancing method. And the second chapter was on design and proportioning of a free-stress beam. So, karon ganito sa katulong aspect, no? It is computing the ultimate moment capacity of a free-stress beam. So, the ultimate moment capacity of a free-stress beam depends on whether the tendons are banded or unbanded. So, there are two sets of formulas, no? One for banded tendon and the other for unbanded tendon. So, banded tendon is being discussed in this part of the notes. Sa unbanded, considering things sa road na okay. So, so many differences sa banded o unbanded. Now, to construct a free-stress beam, kasagaran buhaton, you have the cable duct, so it is laid within the beam, no? Prior to pouring concrete, so nakakay cable duct direct, then the cable is inserted, but the cable is still loose, no? The concrete is being poured. When concrete hardens, that's the time we apply the free-stressing force. We done that already, then we lock the end of the tendon, and that will transfer the force of the beam. So kung mo ni siya ang atong cable duct, nakagaling atong tendon. So one cable duct can accommodate more than one tendon. So may tulong ka tendon sa cable duct. So if the space in between is grouted, so simple nga nakatay mga post dire. Hose ni i-embed sa daan, that is for injecting the grout. Usually the hose is on one end and pressurize ang atong grouting, and to push the grout inside the duct. And we will know that it is already filled with grout, because the grout will spill over the other end, no? So, yung una na grouted siya, that means that there is bond between the tendon and the beam. So the formulas that are given here are subject to the following limitation. Number one, the failure is primarily a flexural failure with no shear band or anchorage failure, which might increase the strength of the section. So meaning the flexural failure is yielding of the steel or crushing of concrete. No? And second, the beam is banded. So unbanded beam possess different ultimate strength. The third, the beam are statically determined. So statically determined beam will have a different behavior, no? And is covered in another chapter. Then fourth, the loads are static, so impact, fatigue, or long-time loadings are not considered. So there are three possible modes of failure for a free-stress beam, no? So first, you have the under-enforced condition. And the under-enforced failure will be initiated by yielding steel, and which will later be accompanied by crushing concrete as the neutral axis will shift or will move upward. No? Then second, you have the over-reinforced section. So over-reinforced will be, the failure will be initiated by crushing the concrete first before the steel is stressed into its plastic range. And the third mode of failure is too lightly reinforced reinforced section, so break of steel immediately following the cracking of concrete. Now, to avoid the third condition, the code specifies a minimum amount of steel reinforcement, whether banded or unbanded. And so between any under-reinforced or over-reinforced, ideal din is the under-reinforced, no? Because if we want if the beam will fail in fracture, the failure should be initiated by yielding steel rather than by crashing of concrete. No? Because yielding failure is slow failure, therefore we provide impending warning, no, of the impending collapse. Whereas the over-reinforced section, which will fail primarily by crashing concrete, will result in sudden brittle failure. So in the formulas that will be used in subsequent discussion, kung sila ang atong notation, no? So ang kuala rin kung kay subscript na P, so that refers to the pre-stress reinforcement, okay? Or the strands or tendon, no? Kung nasa kung subscript na P, kung wala, then this refers to the mild steel tension reinforcement. Kung type prime, so that refers to the mild steel compression reinforcement. So that in the rho sub P, that is the steel ratio for pre-stress reinforcement, then rho is the steel ratio for mild tension reinforcement, and rho prime is the steel ratio for mild compression reinforcement. Kaya pwede masad nga ang atong pre-stress beam na sa compression reinforcement dire, no? Pwede sad nga na siya ay mild steel na tension reinforcement on the tension side, no? So these are usually provided in order to counter initial mga high na mga tensile stress and even compressive stress, no? During the time of initial stress. Okay, so muna siya nagbasa nini, no? Manila, basta na isang frequently refers to pre-stress reinforcement. Kung wala, then tension, mild steel, then high prime, compression, mild steel. So, ensure yielding of steel, which is condition 1, which is the desired condition, no? Ang hihimo sa code na siya specifying a limit sa atong omega sub P, which is equal to rho sub P times FPS over X sub C prime, not to exceed 0.36 of beta 1. So rho sub P, that is the steel reinforcement ratio for the pre-stress reinforcement, which is obtained by dividing the area of the pre-stress reinforcement by VDP. V is the width of the beam, then dP is the distance from the compression base to the centroid of the pre-stress reinforcement. So kining beta 1 is the compression block equilibrium. So kung siya ang formula gyatag, X sub C prime less than 30, beta 1 is 0.85, X sub C prime greater than 30, then beta 1 ay linear na equation formula, no? 0.85 is 0.008, quantity X sub C prime is 30, but not less than 0.65. If ordinary reinforcing wires are used together with pre-stressing steel, for example, there is a tension, mild steel tension reinforcement and mild steel compression reinforcement. So ang atong kuan, initial omega beam modify siya, no? Ang atong reinforcement index, you add the tension reinforcement index and subtract the compression reinforcement index. And the sum of these three should not exceed 0.36 beta 1. Moro na siya ang kuan niya, modify. So depending on the value R, so if R is greater than 1, then condition 2 is likely to take place, meaning it will be a compression type failure. If R less than 0.1, then condition 3 is likely to occur with a sudden brittle tensile failure. Then values for Fy, or rather Fpy, which is the yield strength of the pre-stress reinforcement. So that is taken as 0.9 FPU for low relaxation pre-stressing strands and 0.85 FPU for stress relief strands. So depende sa types of strands na yung gamiton, no? So low relaxation, ay bawang ng tanong, dahil yung sa muling itawag ng relaxation. Still within the subject to a permanent or prolonged tensile stress, no? It will tend to elongate, no? Kaya sa gitar ba, kanang gitar na string, kung ano rin na sa hugot, dugay mo ko siya, no? Kasi tunaw ng gitara, di ba? Nalagay mo sa adjust, no? It is due to relaxation. Okay, so for under-reinforced bundle beam, na atong reinforcement index is less than 0.26 by 1, the analysis will be similar to a ordinary beam, no? So, man naman mo reinforced concrete design to, di ba? Wala is nakakuha ta, di ba? Sa optimization design, sa may kuhan, pag-analyze natin yung flexure. Pagdating sa compression side, ay equivalent rectangular stress block, where the average stress is 0.85 sub C prime. Now, and on the tension side, you have the tensile force T, which is equal to APS times the FPS. So, parehara niya siya sa behavior sa business beam. At ultimate load will be similar to an ordinary beam. So, kung nakikita natin rin ang mga equations are similar to those that we already learned in reinforced concrete design. So, ang atong tensile force T is equal to APS times FPS, and the resultant compressive force C is equal to the average stress 0.85 sub C prime multiplied by the area over which it is considered to act, which is B times, it is yung depth sa atong compression block A. And equilibrium requires that C is equal to T. We have this one, then solve for A, it is yung atong formula. So, one na ito masolve ang A, masolve na ito ang internal resisting moment. So, we can express that either in terms of C or T, and multiply that by the moment arm of the internal couple, D minus A over 2. No? So, moment, this is expressed in terms of D, and this is nominal moment capacity, and to determine the ultimate moment capacity, we multiply the nominal moment capacity by the capacity or strength reduction factor, which is taken as 0.9 for flexion. By the way, kung siya mga formula, I have not yet verified whether these are still the same formulas used in the NCP 2015, no? So, siya ito pa nag-check, but the theory, of course, hindi naman nagay mo sa theory, simpleng mo sa nila ang galing strength reduction factor, kasi doon na because in ordinary concrete, doon na tayo gamay kausaban mo, doon na nag-i-add ng mga criteria, no? Or condition determining the strength reduction factor. Kaya 2.9 or to simply, but now, na yung range, no? For yung transition na formula. So, as regards the stress in steel, which you can use to compute the ultimate moment capacity, so do not look at formula for FPS. So, for example, Miro, it takes into account the tension steel reinforcement and the compression steel reinforcement. Kaya, kadua, so you have FPS na itong FPY, And the third one, FES that exceed FST plus 400 kV. So, ginagawa ang unit nila is megapascal. May 420 megapascal na unit nila. So, pinakagamay ni Tulo, kung na siya na itong gamiton. So, we have here the table for YP. Intra mo na siya dito sa kaning equation. So, there is factor for type of pre-stress tendon. So, if FPY over FPU greater than or equal to 0.8, then YP takes a value of 0.55. If greater than or equal to 0.85, then it decreases to 0.4. If greater than or equal to 0.9, then gamay ang yun sa 0.8. Okay, so kung over-enforced ka, then ang C mo yung govern, no? Ang capacity sa concrete mo yung govern. So, ano siya ang derivation? So, we evaluate Fn as if Rosal P, FPS, or FFC prime, which is the reinforcement index, is equal to 0.36 beta 1. Kaya kung ano siya atong threshold, no? Kung greater or less, as long as it is less than, then it is tension control. But if it is now greater than, then it is compression control. No? So, threshold niya equal siya. No? So, again, we have this equilibrium equation. So, C is 0.85, G prime AB, and D is APS, FES. Then, so for A, we get this result. And now we replace APS by Rosal P BDP. Okay. So, niya kanang Rosal P naman tayo Rosal P FPS din, no? So, makakot na Rosal P at ay FPS sa denominator na kay F sub C prime. Okay? If we take that as a unit, then replace that by 0.36 beta 1. Okay? So, on the other then we have this simplified. So, ano yung depth sa atong compression block? Then the nominal capacity will be expressed in terms of C rather than T. 0.85 C from AB times the moment arm internal couple, BP minus equal to. Then for the ultimate moment, we multiply the nominal capacity by the strength reduction. Ikunan na lang, no? So, pili kayo result, di ba? Okay, mo naman i-test. Ito din mo ang reinforcement index. If it is less than 0.6 beta 1, then under-reinforced division. If greater than or equal to, then over-reinforced. So, duhara kagiyanan. Now, for non-rectangular section, the analysis will be the same as sa katong T-beam, no? Sa reinforced concrete. So, kanang irregular na compression area, you just divide that into component rectangles. And you can break up the internal moment into parts, no? So, dire kung panglitan na ay section, yun na dire nga itong kung siya depth sa atong compression block. So, ang atong compression area will be irregular. So, kanang irregular ka area, ato na siya i-divide, no? Into this. In yung middle na rectangle. Then, the remaining, ato na lang dito sa pag-ihap kay they are located at the same distance from Maria na sila o moment arm, no? Yung na bahin na rin mo. In fact, ang isang principle will be or can be applied for other non-rectangular section. No? Nakalitan nakakot tayo mga section na rin nito kayo, di ba? Gawa sa atong problem set. Ito na itong ganaw. So, marami tayo muna niyang section, di ba? And pag-solve na ito sa A, gawas na nasiya na kita rin. So, ang atong compression area, hindi siya rin, no? And that is irregular. So, ang inyong bato, i-divide na lang yung component rectangle o triangle. Ito rin. So, naka-part niya. And another part will be meaning ng mga rectangle sa gilid. Pwede rin usahon na ito, no? Usahon pag-ihap. O, tulog yung gilid ng triangular area. Of course, we know the centroid of rectangles and triangles. So, kita po na, kung inunin kay katulong component na rin. Diba? Ang primerong component parang ini sa kaning rectangle. May component na. And for the two rectangles on the sides, then for the two triangles, rin, no? Puro ka component. Okay? So, muna siya ang principles sa mga non-rectangular section. So, nag-giring sa tension side, kung tayo muna siya mo water niya, kay ultimate load is sides assume crack already. Okay, so APF, that is the area of steel that will counteract the compressive force developed in the flange, which is C1. And APW, that is the steel area to balance the compressive force in the web. Yung blue rectangle. Ganun siya, aquaris niliginig. Ang ganun green, aquaris niliginig siya. Okay, so equilibrium required ng C1 is equal to T1. And ang atong C1 will be the average compressive force compressive stress in concrete, which is 0.35 C prime, multiplied by this weight plus this weight here. That would be BF minus BW, then multiplied by the thickness TF, gives you the area. Then T1 will be equal to APF times FPS. So, giga na yun, masolve na ito ang APF. Then, masolve ang APF, masolve na sa na ito ang APW, no? From the relation total area APS is equal to APF plus APW, no? Therefore, APW is equal to APS minus APF. Ang area ng quadrate, no? Plus area ng quadrate, that should be equal to total area, no? APS. And for this stress diagram, again, equate C2 to T2, and C2 is equal to 5 and C prime ABW, which is this area, no? So, A ang depth niya, BW B, and equal to ABW times FPS. So, ganyan din, masolve na ito A. So, kumanin mo masolve ang A, matitin sa mo ang moment, no? Before magkaroon so you know the moment arm of the internal component. Okay. So, for the first stress diagram, ang stress diagram, the moment will be C1 or T1 multiplied by dP minus TF over 2. Ganito rin stress diagram, ang moment will be either T1 or T2 or C2 multiplied by the moment arm dP minus A over 2. Okay? Kaya yan mo, that will be your total resisting moment, then multiply by the strength reduction factor. Okay, so kaya? Sige naman ang mga concept, no? May bold. Iinom naman mo into partial areas. So, kaya nalisod na naon, ganita sa example. So, determine the ultimate moment capacity of the pre-tension body beam with a cross-section of 300 by 700 mm. Concrete has 25 megapascal and stress relief stress strand is FPU or 1750 megapascal and APS is 1500 square millimeter with an intensity of 200 millimeter below the centroid. Assume that the strands are stress 2.7 FPU, transfer of stress and 50% stress loss. So we are given the cross-section. So kasagaran kung mag-design tao pre-stress beam, base sa atong discussion dire, di ba? Ano siya mga steps na itong i-go through kung mag-design tao, proportion ta. No? So we proportion the member and determine the steel reinforcement based on service load condition. So, human nato ni ma-perform na calculation, na tayo dimensions sa itong beam, itong cross-section, nasa tayo steel reinforcement. No? Ano pa na ito i-check ultimate load. There is still one more condition to be verified, ultimate moment capacity niya. No? Okay, medyo hassle rin kung design ito o pre-stress beam because there are several conditions to check. No? Dili pareha sa ordinary beam na design na ito, dito naman tayo ultimate moment capacity. Diba? Pero sa pre-stress, kinahanglan nga i-check ang service load stresses, i-check pa gani mo ang ultimate moment capacity. Okay, so sa kaning example na ito, na tayo cross-section, ihatag na, no? So you have 300 by 700, the location of the tendon is 200 mm below the centroid. So ang distance ilan sa extreme compression base to the centroid of the pre-stress reinforcement, muna siyang DP. DPWH, no? So may planong subahaw nito. May taga-sangkat mo sa trabaho ito, no? Kaya niya, kining D na to, ako na siya gitan sa extreme compression phase, may sa centroid sa imong mild steel na tension reinforcement. Okay? Dari pag-compute na to sa ultimate mode capacity, mura kuha na to ni up, kuha na to i-appeal, no? Pwede na include the contribution of the mild steel reinforcement. So beside the cross-section, we also draw the stress diagram. So it is always good to visualize the stress diagram, no? Visualize natin na we actually don't need to memorize kaning mga formulas direct, no? Reklamo raw, magandang kayo mag-memorize on. Memorize samta sa ninyo. Sabot mo, manitan kanina ba importante, drawing mo stress diagram, you can already complete the computation based on the stress diagram. Okay, so ang atong effective depth, 200 pa na plus 350, so 550, then rho sa P equal to APS over BDP. Kay APS, no, pipin na siya, ang B, ang BP, at ang compute, so we have the value for rho sa P. Then for theta 1, ang atong F sub C prime given at 35, it is greater than 30, and therefore we use this formula, no, for solving beta 1. So substituting F sub C prime at 35, we get 0.81. That is greater than 0.65, and therefore we use this value. No? Panalitan o pag-compute mo 0.6 ang answer, dili pwede 0.6 yung gamiton, 0.65 yung gamiton. Kung mali siya minimum. Pila man sa maximum na ini. Dilisan mula pa sa 0.85, di ba? Ang 0.85 mo na siya pinaka-dako sa value, o pinaka-gamay nga value, yung 0.65. No? So for stress relief strands, based on this information, may mo maling table. Punta na to sa FPY, no? Calculate FPY between these types of strand. So the problem specifies here stress relief. Therefore, kaning 0.85 FPU, no? Itong gamiton. So if FPY is equal to 0.85 FPU, that will give us the ratio FPY over FPU equal to 0.85. No? Kung equal to 0.85, then we have YP equal to 0.4. No? Okay, so mas na nato lang ikuha ang buwan ng determine sa Y sub P. So our time of transfer is specified rin the strands are stressed to 0.7 of FPU. Ito yung atong FPI, that is the initial stress. Okay? We get 1225 megapascal, then effective, we now consider the pre-stress loss of 20%. No? So, the initial, 1,225, 20% loss. So, you just multiply this by 0.8. No? 20% manuwa. Diba? 1 minus 0.2, that is 0.8. So we get 980 megapascal muna siya katong FSE. Okay? So ang FSE, natay condition na rin ang FSE dapat dili siya mumino sa 0.5 FPU. Okay? So tulog ang formula na to, no? So ato lang i-verify sa tulog ang formula. So primero, kini siya, no? Natay omega sa mild tension reinforcement, omega sa mild compression reinforcement. Now in this calculation, we just neglect them. Okay? Neglect na ito yung compression bar, yung tension bar. Posible nga na siya diya, araw lang pag-unit ng stirrups, no? Ano lang iyang gamit. So, yung bending, nato na siya take into account. So, omega is equal to omega prime equal to 0. So, kung 0 ni, so may metabong ini. Kaya siya mas 0 ni, no? Term. So, may bilhin ka na lang. Okay? So, substituting the required values, FPU is 1750 and YP 0.8, beta 1.81. Ang gross of P na to, ikan diri ng computation. 100,909, the rate FPU divided by M sub C prime. So you will get your FPS of 1357 megapascal. Then the second formula, which needs to be checked also, ang atong FPS should not exceed FPY. FPY is 0.85 FPU. Morning answer. Ikatulo, FPS nga lang dili exceed sa FSE plus 420. So, ang atong FSE, kaning 980. No? Siya na rin. Gawas na ng 1,400. So, doon na kayo tulong answer na rin, no? Sa FPS, 1357, 1487, and 1,400. So, you adapt the smallest value. No? Ang pinakagamay. lesser than greater than, no? Ligaw ka na ito. Piso siguro na ito kung exam. Ito na, kanunay kung na-repressure, no? Ano yung mga lesson sa grade school, high school, unong kanak, no? So I underwent grade school, high school 6 times, no? While ako sa kuang eskwela. Pero na akong grade 1. Balik sa kong greater than lesser than. Balik sa kong addition, subtraction, division. So hopefully muna na last, no? Muna last. Mana? Muna ako magkapoy na. Ako na lang siguro katong papunod, no? Ako rin natin kita ko yung tutura na kapoy kapoy. Okay, so marin ang computer ng 0.36 dati niya kaya kung siya ang limit, no? Divide kung under or over reinforced siya. Beta 1.21, get 0.92, then compute the reinforcement index, omega p, formula rho sub p and p is over f sub c prime, we get 0.352. Kung sa may, how does this to compare? Omega p, ang munang limit na to, omega p. So, ang atong omega p is greater than 0.36 beta 1. No? So, sa may conclusion, under or over reinforced? Over reinforced. No? Yan, dili o ba na siya mayon na, may kuna na. Ato na gustong under reinforced siya. Sige lang. Problem ma-investigate naman, no? Yung moment capacity. So if over-reinforced, ang atom A is computed using this derived na formula, no? Kaya kung nakita, malimot mo na yun eh. Sa iyo, na kayo ibalik, no? Ito na nagikan, kasi equal mo, substitute direct, alam mo kag-uol yan. Okay, nata A. Masok pa A, masok na nato ang inyong. Diba? So, ganit dp minus A over 2, this is the moment arm of the internal couple. 0.85 F sub C prime AB, muna siya ang resultant compressive force. And 3 is your capacity reduction factor. So substituting the value, we get an answer of 681.5 kilonewton. Now, of course, may mga tanigin mo, hindi siya mo govern. Pero just for the sake of comparison, let's compute also the moment capacity based on steel. You have here this formula for A, which we get 128 millimeter, and the ultimate moment based on steel, no? ABS and PS. Kita na ito, kini siya, medyo taas din siya o capacity ng impact sila ito sa steel. So, concrete yung may unang fail din, no? And to make steel fail requires a moment of 798 kilonewton meter. So, ang concrete 691 kilonewton meter ang iyang kaya. So, which is larger than the preceding value as expected. Ikaw ang babase din rin na over-reinforce yan. Okay, kung na ba yung question? Yung examen ito nini, I'm expecting you to get perfect. No? Masabi nila eh. Asal ba? Nagkaya sa kanyang kalipay ito na nakita ko na nagka-perfect sa kong examen. Pinagkaroon na nga, sir, gusto naman sa tamang re-assessment. Ngayon, re-assessment. Okay, kasal? Okay, Milisol? Strike sa panagsan, no? Strike. Kaya narita sa unbanded tendons. So, unbanded beings are weaker than the corresponding banded ones in their ultimate strength. Kung ano man, well, ang atong intention, magtugan siguro na ito. Weaker ka siya, no? Kaya isa, banded ko ito. Banded versus unbanded, no? Mas ikot ito ang banded. Because the strain will be uniformly or evenly transmitted. It is evenly transmitted. So doon ay duha ka reason doon ay naghihatag for the lower strength of unbanded beings. Number one, since the tendon is previously restrained, the tendon is more or less equalized on its length. The strain of the critical section is lessened. Kung strain sa critical section, sabot ka na, no? To make it simple, let us consider a straight tendon. Okay? Straight tendon. If it is unbanded, then the force will be transmitted only at the ends. Tension dia. Now, that is the free body diagram of the cable. Free body diagram to beam, so opposite, no? Exerting pressure on the beam at the ends of the beam, no? Yeah. So, sa unbanded, the transfer is or occurs only at the ends. Okay? Nakakaya perimetry, and that will transfer the force to the concrete. There is a tumoy, no? At the ends na transfer. So when you apply the tensile stress sa imong cable, para cable, initially, was siya, ito na natin length, no? Apply ka tension, uhinat na siya. Diba? So, strain terrain, lang may strain niya, section. How do you compute the strain? Straight materials. Given ka P, di ba? Given ka sa force if you apply, given ka sa cross-sectional area, given ka sa elasticity. So, deformation will be equal to PL over AE. And your strain will be equal to deformation divided by the length. Diba? Kung kalimot ka na, basic kayo ng formula. Diba? So, your deformation is equal to strain is unit deformation, therefore it is deformation divided by the length. So if that is the case, if you divide P over AE by the length, then the strain will simply be P divided by strain mo. And that strain is constant. That strain is constant all throughout the cable. Pero, ang imong maximum moment, dili man naaman dili sa center, di ba? So, ang strain dili, parehas sa strain dili, para sa mas gamay na strain dire, no? Yan ako a moment, you lower ang moment capacity. Unlike sa banded, may atong ringon ang sa banded, ha? Sa banded, gawas lang nga naa kay force mag-transmit diri sa end sa imong cable. Napag kay kining band, no? Siya ang band stress acting along the cable. Ang band stress ang mabalik siya, no? Kung siya libre siya, no? Pag siya ang banded, wala kay band. The cable and your beam. Sa banded na, no? So, yung rin na kay band stress relay along the cable and the strain in the cable will not be equal. Wow, no? So, how do you compute the strain? Kita compute ang strain na rin. Ito, hindi mo pilay P, ha? Kaya P mo bari man. So, wala ka. Ang hindi ng free body. Kasi yung free body diagram, no? Of course, di mo i-balance yung siya operate. Ay, force din, no? So, wala siyang force na mag-act niya lang ng barge cable. Okay, i-apply din mo sa imong formula na sa P over AE. Ang area mo gihapon, ang E mo gihapon, pero ang P mo bari. Pare sa banded where P is constant along the cable. For banded, it will vary. Now, economic reason, the appearance of few large cracks in the concrete instead of many small ones for banded beams tends to concentrate the strains of the concrete, thus resulting in early failure. So, sa banded na beam, ang mga tension crack mo, daghan pero gagmay, no? Daghan nga ino siya, ino ng mga cracks. Whereas ang banded, medyo jutay na siya pero dagko, no? So, asa may mas delikado na ang daghan nga gagmay na crack o jutay ginaganon pero dagko ka crack. Gagmay na lang. Mahalaga gagmay. Mahalaga gagmay lang. Okay, so pag determine na ito sa FPS, doon ay duha ka set of formula sa SAT. Depende sa span to their ratio. Kung less than or equal to 35, muna siya ang formula na kung i-verify. Kung greater than 35, ako sa rin mga formula na i-verify. Okay, so sa may diferensya rin ang formula o kinig. Regards to A, 70 plus 55 per 100 rules of B, initially 300 lang, no? Okay, 300, 100, 300. Gani, magyapon. Gani sa C, instead of 420, 210. Mag-divide by 2 ra, di ba? Yung na ang mga set of formula, niya. Tungod in order to avoid any large crack, ang code require na putagan na itong minimum ng banded reinforcement. Okay? we have to provide minimum banded reinforcement. So the area will be 0.4% of A. So kaning A, sa manay, ini siya cross-sectional area sa imong B. No? So kaning A is the area of the part, the cross-section between flexural tension phase and the centroid of the cross-section. Kanali, muna yung atong cross-section, no? Dali yung atong ibol. Atong centroid na dali. So, ang area, kanira na area, no? Kaya siya, dili ang interior area, no? Area of the part of the cross-section between the flexural tension phase, so this is the flexural tension phase, and the centroid, this is the centroid, or the neutral axis. So steel which supplies AS should have an yield strength of not exceeding 414 megapascal. Okay, so ang sunod, example na rin, maghiharag yapon na cross-section, di ba? 700, 55, maghiharag yapon na data. But this time, the beam is unbanded. So again, we compute dP, maghiharag sa kanya, then we have to compute now the span to bit ratio. So span of the beam is 12 meters. Sa previous example, wala nag-specify, no? 12 meters ang span. Wala, no? Pero kinahanglan mo ta sa kanang information for the unbanded. So, nag-ilugang na rin 12 meters ang span. So, this is the span, and this is the depth. So, we get 17.1 less than 35, and therefore, for solving FPS, we will use this set of formulas. No? Yeah, it's the 35 man. So, ini ang formula, kinalata sa rho sub P. Ito na i-complete rin rho sub P. So, APS over BDP. Ito na rin nag-complete kaniya. Maurag yung mga answer, di ba? Wala na rin, no? So, ito. Ini. Copy-paste. So a time of transfer, 0.7 FPU, 35 effective pre-stress, so you multiply by 0.8, no? Assuming 20% na loss. So 980, so ito sa niya compute previously, no? So after having computed those quantities, then we are now ready to compute FPS. So option A, yung formula. Yung B, siya, C. So, ito natin tulog results, no? 1088, 1487, and for 1,400. So, ang smallest value is 1,088 megapascal. And that is the value that we're going to use in computing the ultimate moment capacity. Okay, the next step, we compute the minimum banded reinforcement. Requirement pa rin siya, no? Kung mag-design ka ng banded to be, mugutan yung minimum banded reinforcement to control the tension cracks. So we just use the minimum here, 0.4%. 0.4. So one time, no? At the rate, this is not the area of the beam. This is the weight, then multiplied by half the beam height, no? The height of the beam is 700 divided by 2. So, walang 350 rin multiplied rate. Ito lang sa tension side, no? O, area sa tension side. O, irregular, o nga, area sa tension side. Okay, so, what I need to select the bar diameter, compute the area of the bar, and after that you can compute the number of bars. Usually, compute mo sa number of bars, dito kita siya exact answer. So, atong iramo, no? Ito sa pilaman, 2.1 below, no? 16 mm diameter bar with FY 414 megapascal. Okay, next we compute the limit ng 0.36 beta 1. Ito na sa compute na ganyan. Kaya na ito, kumana na compute ang reinforcement index for the pre-stress reinforcement. Maura sa ganyan, no? But in addition to that, we also need to compute the reinforcement index for the mild tension reinforcement. No? Before we can compute omega, we need to compute rho. Also, need to have computation natin sa rho. So rho will be AS or BD, where AS is the area of your mild tension reinforcement. So, pila may area ng tulong ka 16. Pila area ka tulong ka 16. May area sa 16, 201 siguro na. No? Times 3, 603. Okay. Kunya, ang D yung gamiton din okay, ang D dire, dili pareha sa D sa ang calculation na to sa rho sa P. Ano DP man dire. Ang dire, D yung gamiton. Yung sama na to, okay, kinay 632. Ano yan natin yung computation dito pa na guys. So, 700, that is the depth to it. Minus na yung 15, ano yung 15? Clear cover? No? Minus 10. Sino 10? Steer up? Assume that 10 mm steer up. Mag-ihatag this problem. Assume na nila, no? Mag-ihatag ng 8. Hindi naman paagin mo arrive ng 8. Pwede 4 plus 4. Pwede 6 plus 2. Iyan mo na, no? That is half bar diameter. Diba? Kaya ito man ka sa center. So, since we use 16 mm, and half is 8. Okay? So, 632 here. Ano tayo is, masolve na itong rho, masolve sa rho, masolve na itong omega. You get 0.038, then you can now compute also the total reinforcement index, which is omega plus omega p minus omega prime. So, wala pa tayo omega prime. Okay, zero na, no? And we get 0.32, still greater than 0.92. Complete controls gyapon. Kung nakitan mag-design ka, no? Kaya sa akin nagiging mo, dili pa siya desirable condition. Nagiging compression controls. So, how do you address this problem? Sa ako mo pag kuhan nga under-enforce na siya. Gamyan yung procedure, balik ka sa service load na calculation. Diba? If you change the cross-section, then flexural stresses at service load will also change. Nakuha yung trabaho, diba? So, sa may pinaka-least of impact intervention, pwede na itong mod. Kung mo rin mong simplicity, usama sa ng service load stresses. Usama. Kanina kang balik nito ba? No? Ay, buto ka sa ultimate na checking. Hindi mo sa mahingay ko gamit mo ang kapit. Hindi mo na requirement sa kung service load na stresses. Usa sa kabahin mo na yun eh. Diba, compression may problema. No? Concrete will fail first in compression. So you reinforce concrete in compression by providing or putting bars on the compression side. No? Diba? Diba nga yung steel niya, tabang ng steel. This is a compressive stress. No? So, to determine how much sa kuwan, ay kapantay mo, i-resign mo kanina ba na formula ba? Kanina ang formula, ang atong to yung R less than 0.292, di ba? So, you make it smaller by subtracting omega prime. Di ba? Naatay omega prime, gamay na ng R. No? So, we can determine the value of omega prime to make R equal to 0.292 or at least slightly lower than 0.291. No? Yung batong ini, kung gawin mo, i-back calculate mo, no? Kay omega plus omega p, minus omega prime. I-equate mo, i-test on sa imong gusto how far, how close you want to 0.292 ang threshold, no? 0.291 lang, diba? So, naman kay omega, na kay omega p, diba? So, masolve din mo ang imong omega prime. So, 0.291 minus 0.038 minus omega p na ito ang 0.2 ito, no? Masolve din mo omega prime. Ang wali kong solve sa omega prime, gamit ka na hindi ng formula. Itong matulering sa notation. Prime will be rho prime Fy over F sub C prime. Diba? Naman kay omega prime, na kay Fy, na kay F sub C prime. Computing mo ang rho prime. Okay? So, after you solve omega prime, you can now solve rho prime. Sa tani mo. Ngayon sa may formula sa rho prime, AS prime over BD. Naman kay B, na kay D. Makumpute yung AS prime. Diba? Na kay AS prime, makumpute mo ang select a bar diameter and compute the required number of bars. No? Naroon mo shift siya from over-enforced to under-enforced condition. Okay? Kasi bukawas sa examen. Para ba na mga office notes? Ang mga apat na nasa natin. Bakalculate lang mo. Pero sa kuray lang, hindi kaya yung muna nakasayo. Ultimate na solve mo, pero sa service load stresses, it has some impact also, no? Which we will not deal with that anymore here. Sila kaya natin diskusyon yung pinabuhay sa pagkakaroon, no? Okay, so you can do this back calculation. Okay, so there is a problem. Igawa siya na over-enforce o concrete will fail first. So solve ko na ito ang inertial compression clock using this formula. And solve na ito ang moment capacity. Now, inabot na ito na rin. Umana ang problem, no? Ang anong calculation. So, na ito, we've already arrived at the required one. What it is? We have already determined the ultimate moment capacity. Pwedeng muunong na ka na rin, no? Pero, anong napamanisampay? Atong ipakapinan. Kung manalita examen, kung ka rin, correct na. No? Correct na. Pero kung imo pa yung sorbon, ipakita mo mo rin, pasabot ka na, nagwapo ka. So, asa mga niya? Sa correct na ka, hindi ka gwapo o correct ka, gwapo pa yun. Hindi ka sa correct, gwapo pa yun. Gwapo lang yung sorbon. Kaya ato lang i-check. Kaya pa-direct. Kaya direct. Previous yung problem. Magkapot na ito direct. Well, tayo pa. More na siya answer. Pero ato maging compute ang capacity based on scale. Just for the sake of comparison. And of course, we have demonstrated what we have already known to be the case. Kanina mas gamay yung ikumpara sa scale kay over-enforced na siya. Delay ko lang ito. Pero kay salita, kung gamay na doon, ang fashion paper na lang. Sana na, no? O, sa ito rin, no? Pero sa i-compute, marami tayong basis scale, kailangan sa i-movement capacity. In order also to show how to deal with this situation, pre-stressing strands na rin, yan na pag yung mild scale na reinforcement. Doon na lang kayo duwa ka-tension nini, no? Ang tension sa yung mild scale mo, nasa kayo tension sa pre-stress na reinforcement. Okay? So, kining duwa ka-tension na itong iusa. But we have to locate the location of the resultant. No? Kining duwa. Kining duwa ka-tension, i-replace na ito a single force. So for the pre-stressing reinforcement, the tension is FPS, APS. For the mild scale reinforcement, it is FY times AS. Okay? So muna siya sa pre-stress, muna siya sa mild steel. Atong i-add, that is now the combined tension. Yung mga na atong i-locate ang resultant. Principle naman ini resultant of a parallel force system. Moment of the resultant is equal to the sum of the moments of the components. So to locate the resultant tension, ang atong gigamit na reference point is the bottom, no? Bottom of the beam, so the distance G. Okay. So T times G, diba? Ang equation ng T times J equals diba? T times J, that is the moment of your resultant. Moment sa component. TP times 1. Dalang Y1. Ilan man ang Y1? 150, no? Is a meteor. Plus kay TS niya times kay T, kay T, kay TS, so mong G. Okay? So having replaced this two tension by a single tension, then already saying itong stress diagram. No? Equating mo ang saying na to sa T, you get your A. Then the momentum of the internal couple will be equal to what? So this is all for Z. So that would be the depth of the beam. So 700 minus the G minus A over 2. Ano na ang atong calculation? Z. And the moment will be A times Z. So T is the force, Z is the moment arm, then multiplied by the capacity reduction factor. So here we get an answer of 772, which is greater than the previously computed 691. Kaya, nalubat naman ta, sabot ka na mahapit kita malakaw. Okay? Panalay mo na.